之地，联络做成泥。冷眼照风雨，楚河我自知己，谈命运，只见众生如雨。黄沙淘尽，旧梦醒，迢迢渐入痴。举中指，算如意，无不现重影。总是真剑气，一命破残局。举中计，冷落雨，缓缓息事情，天地作棋，红尘的多虚，落钻入心，不白起，我今小说里好为你。
Yanlai, you had a formidable presence at today's court.
I personally decided to kill the Northern Desert King.
But clearly, you won't regret it.
Since childhood, have I ever said regret?
You've made up your mind. I won't stop you.
You can't stop me.
Before you go, let's do something first. Your mother's tablet can be placed in our ancestral hall.
What did you say?
Yanlai, don't you always want her tablet to be placed there? Now is the perfect time. You'll enter the pedigree too. You and your mother will become rightful members of the Xie family.
No need.
Rightful identity. Recognition of the clan. Don't you want any?
I used to think it was all I sought. But now,
Now what?
my mother doesn't need offerings of the Xie family, and I don't need the recognition from the Xi's pedigree. Nor do I need a rightful identity. I know who I am, and I know what I want. That is enough.
After going through all this, you've really changed. Since you've made up your mind, so be.
是的，晚芳。5 years ago, you gave me the blood-burn pill. Did you know? Anyone who took it would die.
This secret elixir only belongs to our direct line. It can even revive the dying. Keep it with you, in case of emergency.
Yanlai.
How do you know I am here?
You are my brother. Of course, I keep track of where you go. I came here to take you back home.
No need. Here in Yunzhong, people go through wind and sand. Living by one's ability isn't too bad.
Young master cares for you. How could you be ungrateful?
You really think Chu Ling trusts you?
If he knows you are a Xie, can you still stay?
He wouldn't care. All he cares about is whether I can slay enemies and guard this place. He doesn't care who I really am.
Chu Ling has 200,000 frontier troops. If he wants to kill you, you won't be able to resist. Will you gamble?
I have nothing to lose. I don't care.
So, this is your choice. If I say I didn't know, will you believe me?
Xie Yanlai didn't tell his brother in advance. Xie Yanfang must be angry.
Wrong. Xie Yanfeng doesn't care whether he was informed in advance. He has raised too many lackeys. It is normal that one of them may betray him.
What matters to him?
Xie Yanlai has won successive exploits and enjoys supreme prestige. If it goes on like this, his reputation will overshadow Xie Yanfang. That is exactly what Xie Yanfang won't allow to happen.
It seems big changes are coming to his family.
Don't underestimate Xie Yanfang. With his mastery of strategies, how would he not have a backup plan? There must still be room for a reversal. Let's not worry about them. Is everything ready for tonight's banquet?
Rest assured, everything is ready.
We agreed on 100 liang of gold. Why is it 50 now? If the boy weren't a Xie, I wouldn't have risked my life for him.
You got 50 liang of gold for one single night. In my opinion, it is a good deal for you. That boy is the Xi's bloodline. But after all, he is an illegitimate child. Don't think he is very valuable. Send him back home as soon as you can. Don't delay my business tonight.
Mother! Son, you've grown up. You should be sensible. The Xi family is where you belong. From now on, you'll enjoy a great life. And that is enough. Come on, you! Listen, Mother isn't leaving. Let go. Will you? I'll go buy some fabrics to make you new clothes. I really won't leave. Look, it is getting late. The cloth shop will be closed. Good boy. Come on!
Is he the ninth young master? That is right.
Look, you are the young master now. How can you wear ragged clothes? I'll go make you some new clothes. Wait here.
What is his name?
Whatever. Call him anything you want.
Mother, it has been long. When I was little, I thought you left for new clothes. So, I waited for you on the stairs of Xi residence. I waited until night, until my candied hawthorn melted. But I still failed to see you back. Later, they said you were a dirty woman. And I was a courtesan's son. I studied really hard and learned martial arts. No matter how hard it was, it never felt bitter. I just wished that one day I could be a rightful member of the Xi family. I wanted them to think highly of me. I also hoped that your tablet could be placed in their ancestral hall. To make this happen, I endured insults and risked my life, even if I felt like a ghost there. I felt happier than being a wandering man as Fuju. I used to think if I became successful, they wouldn't scorn us anymore. It turns out you abandoned me long ago, right? I've never hated you. Even now, I still don't hate you. You suffered pains when bearing me. You pulled through when raising me. Maybe on the day you left me, you cried hard too. Right. I figured out one thing. We can't get everything, even if we fight for it. Mother, I met someone. The most important person in my life. Her name is Zhao. She makes me understand. A rightful identity doesn't matter. I am who I am. And I am your son.
Joe. Don't be sad. It is strange. Before, as Xie Yanlai, you would disdain and reject such useless comfort. But now, as Fuju, you must want to hear this. Don't be sad.
I didn't expect this, because I dared not, nor could I get any. The rightful identity and the family love were out of my reach. So I had to pretend I didn't want any. Only in this way could I relieve the pain and shame in my heart.
But now, no need for that.
No need for that. Now I know who I am. Whether Xie Yanlai or Fuju, I am just myself.
You are my man. In life, having the freedom to choose is already the greatest happiness. You are good as you are.
But now, you are always hindered. If I kill the king, the problem will be solved.
That is my problem. Why didn't you tell me before you made that decision?
No need. You wouldn't let me go.
My father and the king fought for over a decade. Do you know how hard?
Zhao, I know. You worry about me. But this time, let me do something for you.
According to father, the armor is a soldier's second life. You never wore it before because you thought your life wasn't worth it. Now, I want you to put it on. I want you to know I am waiting for you to return alive, just like how my father took you out of the desert alive.
All right.
You make a vow. Make it to my father.
I give you my word. I will come back alive.
You must not lie to me.
I swear to General Chu's armor, I will stay alive and return the armor to him.
Xie Yanlai has become even more uncontrollable. At today's court, he made a military vow to kill the Northern Desert King.
Ministers were stunned. He is never a caged bird. Now that he is strong enough, he will surely leave. That man.
He is back, huh? Yes, in the city. I heard he had great prestige among frontier troops.
Glad to hear that. I think it is time to have the next general
Take the stage.
Mr. Liang is back! He is back! Come on. Mr. Liang, you are finally back!
Not Mr. Liang. Now he is General Liang, the roving general titled by His Majesty.
And you are?
General Liang, I am Huang.
General, why didn't you tell us before?
We could have welcomed you from afar. Yeah, that is right. You are the hero of our clan.
Don't stand here! Let's get in! Yeah, come in, please.
Get in!
Come on, this way.
Father, Mother,
I've only been a general for half a day, but visitors have already flooded in. Many relatives and friends were popping up. They greeted me warmly and shed tears for seeing me again. Actually, I barely remember them. It doesn't matter. So, everyone in the capital will know I can bring glory to the Liang family.
The honey filling is overflowing. Way too sweet.
Is it for Commander Xie? Oh no, it is for General Fuju, right?
His journey is really concerning.
Shall I divine for him?
No need. He never believes in fate.
Letter from the stronghold. They found the old file of Shaonan caravan.
As expected, 3 months before the fire, they passed the village 6 times.
Why did you suddenly investigate such an old case?
Chu figured out the fire resulted from fire oil. It might be transported for the northern desert. Judging from the file, this caravan passed 6 times. But every time they carried very few goods. That wasn't something a normal caravan would do. It had to be something else.
What could it be? Wei village only had dozens of villagers and uninhabited wilderness. What could they be up to?
So, Chu was right. Northern desert foes conspired with Shaonan to burn the Wei village with an aim at Kengyu's stronghold. To be exact, my mother. To reveal my mother was an enemy general would be the best weapon against my father. In that case, frontier troops would have a new master. That would benefit Xiang and the northern desert. Xiao Xun and his father even struck a deal with evil enemies. Then we'll let them know how it feels to be devoured by their own ambition.
Why are we meeting here?
Because your girl has a lot to say to you. But a princess can't say that. More maltose was used. It is sweeter.
You made it? It feels sweet enough just looking at it.
Jill, you've picked up sweet talk.
I can do more than you think I can.
You must eat it. I made it overnight. I've never seen you in armor before. What a young general. You look so gallant. No wonder the ladies in YOUKU compliment your looks.
Their compliments aren't as sweet as yours. And they aren't as pretty as you.
Don't forget what you promised me.
I won't. When I am back, I'll return it. Return both. The armor and me. If you doubt it, words are no proof. Let this be my pledge. You were meant to soar up there, and my role is to uphold you.
Tang, why did you come to me? Are you going to see your parents?
Zhao, I used to think manipulating the court like you would be truly great. And after going through various schemes, I realized to be a hero was the real thrill. However, it might not be right for me. Since I was little, I've dreamed of having a good husband and living a life inside my house as a good wife and mother. But now, I've changed my mind. It is because of you. You've taught me, even if we're women, we can still do a lot. Even though I can't become an official, the world is big enough and I can go out to experience it. Here. Recent literary gatherings make me understand. Giving chances to ladies like me for them to shine makes me even happier than my own glory. So, I intend to introduce literary gatherings elsewhere to enlighten more ladies. They don't need to live within others' expectations. They deserve the world of their own.
Then this world will shine because of you.
Did you just let Xie Yanlai go?
Don't be silly. A lot of people in the court want Xie Yanlai dead. I don't have to do anything.
For example?
Don't you remember? The famous gentleman of the Shang family.
Do you mean Xie Yanfang?
It can't be that easy to kill the Northern Desert King. Chu Ling couldn't do that within 20 years on the frontier. How can Xie Yanlai do it?
What if Xiao Yanlai really succeeds?
Then he can't live. A lackey who only takes orders betrayed his master twice in a row. Xie Yanfang controlled. Let him live. In the Xi family, Xie Yanlai has been abandoned.
Why again? I wanted to divine for General, but Her Highness told me he didn't believe in this.
And don't do that.
But what lies ahead is dangerous, and Her Highness made a vow. When she is a grand princess, she won't marry or have children. Then her power won't fall to anyone or benefit anyone. If she breaks her vow, what if Her Highness falls for him and her vow comes true?
Then don't divine. Who says a princess can love?
It makes sense.
As the saying goes, love is bound by destiny.
In love, no one can be forced, nor can anyone run away from it.
But the state matters. So do the people. They weigh more than romance.
But if you have to cage your heart, what is the difference from being a puppet?
Difference. The difference is, a puppet has no choice, but I have the power to choose. He went to war for me, then I'll guard the court. I will protect the state, and I'll make it impregnable. Then the one I love can be safe. This is my choice.
After the siege, Wangcheng was in ruins awaiting revival. The court took it seriously and opened up Wangcheng trade route.
In that case, we need a supervisor of the Maritime Trade Office for commercial affairs.
This supervisor must excel in frontier trade. Mr. Shai, since we have candidates, why don't we recommend them for His Majesty to choose from?
I recommend Zhao Su, pupil of the Xi family. He knows trade routes very well. I recommend Zhou Ming, pupil of Mr. Deng. He was in charge of water transport.
This is a serious matter. We request Your Majesty and Your Highness to make the decision.
Mr. Deng and Mr. Xi are important ministers. Their pupils have unique talents. How about they take charge together? Zhou Ming, Mr. Deng's pupil, excels in finance. Zhao Su, Mr. Xi's pupil, knows frontier trade. Balancing each other, they're a perfect match.
I approve.
Hereby, Zhou Ming and Zhao Su take charge of frontier trade taxes and customs clearance.
Let me add one more thing. Wangcheng trade route concerns frontier defense. I propose that special goods can't be transported without my approval.
What are the special goods Your Highness is talking about?
Fire oil.
Your Highness, Chu Zhao got our old ledgers by some means. At today's court, she proposed transport of fire oil should need her approval.
How on earth did she learn of this?
Didn't I tell you? Nothing shall go wrong with the ledgers!
Your Highness, Chu Zhao sent men to watch us closely. We really can't guard against her.
She made one move after another, just to make me panic. We'll set this aside, for now. Yeah. Send men to monitor Mr. Deng's mansion. Anything suspicious will be reported! Deng Yi is our last card. Nothing shall go wrong with him.
I am on it.
Her Highness titled Mu Xiaoman, Commander of the Imperial Guard Office.
At today's court, you mentioned fire oil. I guess Xiao Xun will soon lose his composure.
My goal is to make him panic. Look, only 6 hours later, he sent his men to Mr. Deng's mansion.
He wants Deng Yi to help. Deng Yi is in deep trouble himself, crushed by Xie Yanlai.
So, Mr. Deng is looking for a solution. The 25 guests for his banquet are powerful officers, like commandants, captains, and adjutant generals.
He is a civil officer, but has a sharp eye.
He is scared. Xie Yanlai holds military power. I command frontier troops. He needs to find some biting fighters to prevent himself from being eliminated.
These are their attendants, including personal servants, guards, and carters. 72 in total. Oh, the new roving general Liang Qiang was also invited to that banquet.
When he was at the frontier, he had an unusual promotion. At that time, I guessed he had some backing. So, it is Mr. Deng. Wise choice.
Why did Deng Yi choose Liang Qiang? Back then,
he was merely a soldier at Wangcheng. He had no power. Just because he was a mere soldier, he was more eager to get promoted by any means. Besides, he wasn't a mere soldier. His clan was involved with the third prince. That was a big clan. But they were exiled for taking the wrong side. He turned from a rich young man into a frontier soldier. How would he not resent it or hate it?
Resentment and hatred lead to ambitions.
Exactly. Once a man like him gets a glimmer of hope, he'll seize the chance and even work with the devil.
So there is so much in court politics. I must learn carefully from Your Highness.
Your Highness, have some tea I made.
Any more intel?
The relationships in Mr. Deng's family and his guest's family. Time was too short. It is not detailed.
Four horses and 5 carriages. Even the number of trees is recorded. It is not detailed. Xiaoma, so besides fighting, you are also great at other things I should learn from you.
It is nothing. When I was at Hangmiu's stronghold, I scouted before taking action. The size of the family,
the location of door and window, warehouses, and carriages. All information was needed. I thought you couldn't handle this. I underestimated you.
Most of the conversations at Mr. Deng's banquet have been recorded, but we failed to eavesdrop on confidential conversations.
You just started doing this. No hurry. Take your time. Now, you command 700 guards of the Imperial Guard Office. You supervise on my orders. You act discreetly just to avoid disturbing people and causing unnecessary trouble. But even if you are caught, you don't need to flee.
I got it.
Besides, I set up the Imperial Guard Office so that you can openly command some of the Longwei army. Actually, there is a bigger purpose. Monitor every move of the frontier troops and report it to me immediately.
You are doing this for Xie Yanlai, aren't you? To clear the obstacles from his killing mission.
Don't blab. Leave.
Leave.
Now!
Xie, I hope this will help you.
《断肠苦事残烧，衔泥沼，平遥生云霄，摘下傲骨血肉成鞘。星火在风息煎熬，烈焰中咆哮，八幡夜烧，烛火烧。命运困我于囚牢，也不想向人低头。求饶，总是有功渺渺，我自桀骜，浮游于度沧海，不问今朝，不问结局，我一心我道，无惧路遥，流萤生于浮草，也要燃烧，只见冲破天光一道，让这满身伤痕成为我心的骄傲。宫阙九重暗角，只为人笑，纷纷扰扰，人间惊恐伴你交照。星火在风息煎熬，烈焰中咆哮，八幡夜烧，烛火烧。命运困我于囚牢，也不想向人低头。求饶，总是有功渺渺，我自桀骜，浮游于度沧海，不问今朝，不问结局，我一心我道，无惧路遥，流萤生于浮草，也要燃烧，只见冲破天光一道，让这满身伤痕成为我心的骄傲。